Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Mireles, principal of Raymond and Tirsa Martin High School, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the mighty class of 2024. Would everyone please stand for the presentation of colors by the Martin High School JROTC, followed by the national anthem performed by La Banda del Ánimo, and the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge recited by our salutatorian, Judith Antonio. Members of the audience, please remove your hats.
Of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
At this time, please remain standing as I request a moment of silence to honor the following members of our school community. Digital Learning Specialist David York and Monica Mireles, my late wife, both of whom greatly supported our Tiger community. May we find comfort and healing in the good works they performed on behalf of our families, students, staff, and school. Thank you.
Order! Colors! Go!
Let's give our MHS JROTC a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our Martin High School class of 2024. As we celebrate this special informal presentation, I ask that you please turn off your cell phones or place them on silent. Also, please refrain from shouting or using noise makers. It is my pleasure to introduce our honored guest, which includes members of the LISD Board of Trustees. Please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Laredo Board President, the Honorable Mr. Juan Ramirez Jr. LISD Board Vice President, the Honorable Mr. Rodolfo Morales. LISD Board Secretary, the Honorable Ms. Veronica Orduño. LISD Board Parliamentarian, the Honorable Mr. Goyo Lopez. LISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Mr. Ricardo Garza. LISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Dr. Gilberto Martinez Jr. LISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Ms. Monica Garcia. And our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Silvia Guerra Rios. Ladies and gentlemen, also please give an LISD welcome to the Honorable Judge Dania Saldana, U.S. Senior District Judge of the U.S. Southern District. In addition, I would like to acknowledge LISD's educational leaders. Please stand and be recognized as you are mentioned. Members of the LISD Cabinet and Central Office. Martin High School Campus Administration. Our class of 2024 senior counselors, Ms. Dalia Martinez, Yanira Lucio, and Dr. Silvia Dominguez. Our Martin High School Counseling Department. And our senior class sponsor, Ms. Elizabeth Lasso, and advisors. Martin High School would also like to thank all LISD high school principals and specialty program directors for their support and commitment to our students. Please stand and be recognized. Additional special guests, I want to welcome and introduce our Claudia Peña and the late Jesus Lozano, proud parents of our valedictorian Ernesto Lozano. Representing Ernesto's father is his son, Jesus Eduardo Lozano. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Also, Teresa Perez and Fermín Antonio Hernandez, proud parents of our salutatorian Judith Antonio. Please stand and be recognized. And I am so very proud to recognize the hardworking individuals that continuously give their effort to ensure that our students receive the best possible instruction. Teachers, paraprofessionals, and all of Tigerland staff, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for all that you do for our students and our school community. Thank you. Parents of our graduates, please stand and recognize as we honor you and thank you for your continued support through your child's education. Big round of applause, guys. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome LISD Board President, the Honorable Juan Ramirez Jr. to share a few words with the class of 2024.
Thank you, Mr. Mireles. Tiger family, congratulations, graduates of 2024. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. A todos los padres que están aquí presentes esta noche, mil felicidades por el gran triunfo de sus hijos y hijas esta noche. de parte de mis colegas de la mesa directiva y su servidor Juan Ramírez, los quiero bienvenir a esta ceremonia tan importante. Gracias por todo el esfuerzo y la dedicación que hicieron con sus hijos y hijas todos estos 12 años y por el apoyo incondicional que les han dado y que le van a seguir dando día tras día. A todos los chamacos, graduates, I want to say a quick message to you. Today is your day. Thank everyone that helped you to get to this day today. And I want to leave you with this. Value tonight. Cherish every single moment. Look to your left and to the right, and to the front and in back of you. Go ahead, do that. The reason I asked you to do this is because tonight it is your night. The night that you've been dreaming all these years. And it has become a reality. In years from now, half of your class, at least, you will never see ever again. Throughout the years, as they're gonna come forward, some of you are gonna take different endeavors and different roads throughout your life. But the good thing is that we are proud, on behalf of my colleagues, the Board of Trustees, that we know that the amazing teachers and staff of Martin High School have prepared you to take and challenge anything that comes in front of you. But in the years, in 10 years from now, you're probably only going to see about 60 of your fellow classmates in your class reunions. And throughout the days of your life, you may run into one or two of your fellow classmates. So tonight, Tigers, it is your night. Value every single moment. And go celebrate with your families. And don't forget to thank the amazing staff of Martin High School that helped you get to this point. So may God bless you all. May God protect you and guide you. Tigers class of 2024, congratulations, be safe, and we love you.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. And now, our instructional leader, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Silvia Guerra-Rios, will address our graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Mireles. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here this evening to share in the wonderful moment of your seniors, of our graduates, our mighty toros. Excuse me, what did I say? Oh my goodness. Our mighty Tigers. Come on, Tigers. They warned me not to say the wrong thing. Red is the color that really stands for faith, it stands for strength, and it stands for courage. To our parents, felicidades, muchas bendiciones y mucho cariño por todo lo que han hecho para apoyar sus hijos y todos los que están aquí. To our teachers and staff, thank you for making this a wonderful evening for our seniors. In a few minutes, Tigers, you are going to be marching across this stage. This moment will be some moment that you will never, ever, ever forget. You will always remember your friends. You will always remember the victories. You will remember the challenges. You remember the good times and the bad times. I can tell you that this is your moment, as Mr. Ramirez has said. And so to the class of this graduating year, I will tell you that you're always going to remember these wonderful things. But most of all, we need to celebrate those who have walked this journey with you. Since you were in pre-K 3, I want you to think of all of those individuals who in some way held your hand, walked with you, did something special for you so that you could take advantage of this education in this school, in this district. To the class of 2024, to the class of 2024, I'm speaking to you because I want you to think about this. there's going to be many things that you are going to take away from this evening. But if there is anything that you need to remember about this day, your graduation, I want it to be that thought that there has always been someone in your life who cared enough about you to share the good and the bad times, to have walked with you in this journey. And right now, your diploma is actually part of their victory. It is part of their celebration. And whether you agreed with them, or maybe you disagreed with them and you didn't want to take their advice, they have been your inspiration, your motivation, and at times, they've been that strength and courage that made you reach for the next goal in your life. With this being said, I want to tell you a little story about my learning how to appreciate others. So seniors, think about this. There are many things that I remember about my father, but one of the most important memories and moments in my life when I was 17 years old was my father's love of learning. And I will tell you why. You see, my father never graduated from a high school like ours. My grandfather, Abuelo Taurino, was a hardworking man who often worked 2 or more jobs during the day, gardening, whatever kind of job that he could take. Because you see, it was in the 1940s, and he had a family to support, and he had a wife to support. And so at that time, money was very hard to come by. It was difficult. So when my father was in the 9th grade, I want to take you back to when you were in 9th grade. When my dad was in the 9th grade, he was asked by my grandfather to get out of school, to help support his brothers and sister. And this was something that he really didn't want to do. And I will tell you, when I was growing up as a high school student, my grandmother would tell me, "Ay, Silvita, yo me acuerdo when your dad cried because he didn't want to leave high school. But he did it. He did it because he felt like it's my responsibility. I'm part of the family. I have to take care of my brothers and my sister." And so he did whatever jobs that he could do. So he left high school. And even though he wanted to be part of that high school culture, I will tell you that he never forgot how important education was to everyone in our family. I have a twin sister and another sister. And it was always put into our heads, you gotta go to school, you gotta go to school. You can't let go. So that way we could be the very first high school graduates in my family. The importance of that goal really didn't hit me when I was 17, 18 years old. Because I would watch my father come from work. He used to work in the highway department. It was hot sun, like the way it is right now. He would come home and he would get out his GED manual. And you know, that's like getting a diploma, but not attending high school. And there were 4 tests. And he would, after supper, just stay there and study. And sometimes he didn't even understand what he was studying. Sometimes he would ask my sister and me to explain what it was that was being asked in that manual. So in my childish impatience, you have to remember I was 17, I would think, why are you asking me this? I have other things to do. I have my own homework. I'm in band. I'm in this. I'm in that. Why are you asking me to help you? But then I would turn around and I would see and feel how determined he was to finally get his GED diploma. So this was a dream that he never let go of. Over 20 years, he just kept on. And I would see how hard he was working. His hands were rough and cracked. The sun would always make his face be scorched. So one by one, he passed these tests, one by one. So one day, after he finally passed all 4, he was so excited because he got a letter in the mail that said, Arnoldo Guerra, you are now able or eligible to receive a diploma. He was so proud and happy because it was a dream and an achievement that he had dreamed of for a long, long time. And I will tell you that watching him open that letter and read it and seeing that smile, I was proud of him, prouder than I could ever be of myself. So even though I didn't appreciate everything that he did at that time, this is what I know. That his example helped me to learn about how valuable education was. I still remember watching him sit at the table with some old glasses that were broken, a worn out pencil, trying to do math so that he could pass. Every day, I hope to see the same determined look in the students with whom I work. And today, you are that student. You are the individuals who have made it this far. So tigers, think of that spirit that a tiger has. Think of how fierce and how big and how determined that tiger is. Today, I challenge you, the mighty class of 2024, to be that next example for those who are looking up to you. I challenge you to be that person, that someone, that one person who never gives in, who never gives up, and who always finishes the race. And when you finish that race, you take on another one, and then you take on another one, and then you take on another one, until finally all of your dreams have been realized. Because after all, you are that determined tiger with the biggest roar in Laredo. So LISD graduates of the class of 2024, I gladly and proudly say, yes, behind you are all the memories that you have lived through tonight. Before you are all the dreams that you have dreamed for your future and for those you love. Around you, right now, everyone here, maybe some who aren't here, are all the people who love you without condition. So within you lies everything that you need to choose and work for the life that you want. For the life that you want. So go out there, be that determined tiger, be that person who makes a difference. Congratulations, all of our blessings and best wishes to the mighty class of 2024. What I'm not thinking about.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rios. Now, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome, please give an LSD welcome to our Honorable Judge, Diana Saldana, U.S. Senior District Judge of the U.S. 7th District, who will give a congratulatory greeting to our class of 2024.
Good evening, Tigers. How are you? How are y'all doing? Are you excited? Come on, échale ganas. Woo! I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Dr. Rios, LISD School Board, Mr. Mireles, teachers, administrators, distinguished guests, family and friends, and Martin graduates of 2024. You did it. You're about to receive your high school diploma. And like the others before me, it is an honor and a privilege for me to be here with you and your families. When I was growing up, no one would have predicted that I would ever have any sort of privilege to talk to you about. I'm from a small town just up the road from here called Carrizo Springs. I'm sure you've seen the exit sign. My upbringing was modest, to say the least. All four of my grandparents, Adolfo and Amalia, Zulema and Manuel, were migrant farm workers. My single mother, Blanca, was also a migrant farm worker. And my 5 siblings and I were also migrant farm workers. Beginning at the age of 10, all the way through law school, I worked in the fields in Minnesota and North Dakota. I left school early, and I would come home late. We worked in the sugar beet fields, in the potato fields, in the soybean fields, so that my family could pay the bills, so we would have money for food. Growing up, I was ashamed of being so poor. I noticed how people would look down at me when I walked into the stores wearing dirty work clothes. I saw migrant workers from Laredo, actually, from Eagle Pass, from Carrizo, from Ashington, from Crystal City. I saw those workers sleeping in the parks or in tiny shacks. I saw children playing in the fields, sprayed with pesticides. And I saw poverty, hatred, anger, and fear. Little did I know during that time when I was growing up that the dream of my calling was being built inside of me. I also saw how an education can battle ignorance and access to opportunities. My mother only completed the 3rd grade. Just like Dr. Rios' father, she did not have the opportunity to get an education, and she could not read, write in the English language. Spanish was her primary language. She speaks broken Spanish. But she knew that education would be my way out of this cycle of poverty, and this cycle of working in the fields. And she was right. I stand here today to tell you that it was not easy, but I was able to go to college, and then I was able to go to law school. After graduation, I moved to Washington, D.C. I worked in the Justice Department, and then I represented the federal government as a prosecutor here in Laredo, and now I'm a federal judge with a lifetime appointment. And thank you. The reason that I tell you a little bit about my background and a little bit about my upbringing is I want to underscore a point for you. I was called, and you have been called, to make a positive difference in other people's lives in whatever career path you choose. I firmly believe that every human life has value, and every human life has purpose. Each one of you knows what you have gone through to get here today. Each one of you knows those struggles. Each one of you knows the ups and the downs, what your family has done, what your loved ones have done, and really what you've done. Staying up late at night, like Dr. Rios' father, studying, I remember doing that. I had a full-time job, and I would stay up late at night trying to get through my Algebra 2 and my geometry classes. You, each one of you here, just like everyone here on this stage, we all have a story. So each one of you has your story, and nobody can take your story away from you. I want you, and I'm going to challenge you to use those experiences, the challenges that you face, those late nights, the struggle, to use it to help guide you and to push you when you need that push. I want you to reflect on your journey. You're old enough to be able to do that. Take a moment, close your eyes, think about what it has taken for you to get here today. Reflect on it. And there's going to be a little tug. If you can silence everything around you, there's going to be a little tug in your heart, and that's going to be pushing you to keep moving forward every day. And that is the God-given cornerstone of your calling. And if each one of you sets it carefully now, everything that you build around it will firmly withstand the ups and the downs of life. And we all know that there are challenges in life. I don't have to tell you that. So before we part, I want you to know that each one of you inspires me. I've had the privilege of getting to know some of you, and through one of the programs that I started for high school students, the Kaizen Fellowship Program. And those experiences have motivated me and have given me the energy to live out my calling. So I want each one of you to know Vanessa and the graduating class of the mighty and valiant Martin High School Tigers, that I see you. Everyone here on this stage, we see you, and you matter in this world. Do your best to see the call to service as your calling and use that service to help others. With this in mind, I have no doubt that each one of you will change the world for the better. Congratulations, Mighty Tigers. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Judge Saldaña. Now, students, let me address you one more time as your principal. Students, as I stand before you, I am so proud of everything you have accomplished in the last 4 years. Our school is filled with tradition, honor, and a culture like no other. We are the flagship school of Laredo. This is why I'm so honored to be addressing you as the principal of the best high school in Laredo, Martin High. It has been amazing to see you grow and complete many of the goals set as you entered high school. It is evident that each one of you has shown the fortitude to overcome the many challenges you have faced since your freshman year. The definition of leadership is the ability of an individual or a group of people to influence and guide followers of an organization. And that has been the class of 2024. That's what you have done for our school. The leadership you have displayed this year has been remarkable. You have made great strides with determination to stay on course and lead by example. The Martin High School class of 2024 has definitely made history. Your class has once again earned one of the highest academics grades Martin High School has ever seen. We have students graduating with hundreds of college hours and industry-based certifications. 46 of our students have earned an associate's degree, and over $5 million in scholarships were earned, and the list of accomplishments is endless. This graduating class is ready for college, the workforce, and the military. I am certain you will go into the world and make a difference in other people's lives. Even though this educational chapter of your life has come to an end, do not forget the journey and all the lessons you have learned as a Tiger. Life will be challenging, but I have seen your resilience, and I am sure you're prepared to maneuver through life's toughest battles. May you always lead with heart, inspire change, support growth, and be the catalyst to drive results wherever you are. I have to admit, I am overcome with emotions because I will miss seeing you in the classrooms, in the hallways, and at different events. Yet I know you are ready for the next chapter and you are destined for greatness. I remind you of these last thoughts, which you have heard me say daily during our announcements. Never forget who you are, where you come from, and that you can overcome anything through hard work. Never quit and never give up. Your accomplishments will resonate in our hallways for many years to come. May your future be blessed with health and happiness and be filled with great success. Do not forget to enjoy the journey. As Zig Ziglar said, what you get by achieving your goal is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. You are ready to go out there and leave your Tiger mark. Congratulations to the mighty class of 2024, and never forget, somos familia, and once a Tiger, at this time, students receiving a certificate of merit and students with perfect attendance, please make your way to the stage. Let's give our students a big round of applause. It is with great honor that I introduce our Certificate of Merit recipients. These outstanding students represent the top 5% of the Martin High School class of 2024. Students, after your recognition, please remain on stage until all names are called. Dr. Rios and LSD Board of Trustees, please join me as we call their names. Ms. Cristina Segura will read the names.
Hey, how are you? Are you the official voice?
Giovanni Ramirez. Athena Garcia. Karina Lopez. Inés Santiago Romo. Ariana Rubio. Daisy Zapata. Jasmine Morales. Roberto Elías Treviño. Noah Romero. Diego Andrés González. Jackie Alexandra Reina. Joana Pérez. José Emanuel Patiño. Saraí Ruiz. Celina Rodríguez. Shelby Omar Guel. Carla Samantha Delgado. Octavio Garcia Giron, Jr. Liliana Nicole Lara. Catherine Delgadillo. Amanda Renee Hassel. Fabiola Lopez Sanchez. Judith Antonio. And Ernesto Lozano.
Thank you very much, students. You may be seated. Yes. So you can give introduction views. As we all know, perfect attendance is the first step towards success. Today, we commend the following students for achieving this distinction. Dr. Rios will present our honorees with a plaque on behalf of LISD. Please, let's give a round of applause for perfect attendance from 1st grade through 12th grade, Carolina Cortez. Perfect attendance from 1st grade to 12th grade, Daniel Moncada Jr. Let's give all these dedicated individuals a big round of applause. And now it is my privilege and honor to introduce our class valedictorian and salutatorian. Both students will be presented with honor awards for their high academic achievements. Dr. Rios, will you please join me in the presentation? Our salutatorian for the mighty class of 2024 is Judith Antonio. Judith's parents are Teresa Perez and Fermín Antonio Hernández. Please join us at the front of the stage. Por favor, pueden pasar. Judith will pursue a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing at Texas A&M International University. She plans to continue her education to obtain a Master's of Science in Nursing Administration and a doctorate in nursing practice. She envisions herself achieving the highest level of nursing practice, focusing on the research and leadership aspect of nursing. Let's give her a big round of applause. Our valedictorian for the mighty class of 2024, it is Ernesto Lozano. Ernesto's parents are Claudia Peña and the late Jesus Lozano. Please join us at the front of the stage. Ernesto will be attending the University of Texas in Austin. He will pursue a Bachelor's of Science in Biology following the pre-medical path. Ernesto aspires to attend medical school and become an OBGYN. He looks forward to serving and giving back to his hometown and community. In addition, Ernesto is the Region 1 high school graduate nominee for the Texas Latino School Boards Association Scholars Program. He is the only representative selected from LISD and is wearing a blue and gold cord. Give him a big round of applause. At this time, our valedictorian, Ernesto Lozano, will address the class of 2024. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Our collective memory is unique. It is impossible to completely forget our first year as high school students. But let me remind you, N95 masks, the LISD issued face shields, the cumbersome desk shields, and the lines outside HEB hunting for toilet paper and water. Now, what makes us special? We are survivors, and because we are graduating here today, we are also triumphant. Good evening to everyone in attendance. I am Ernesto Lozano, and I am proud and honored to stand before you this evening as the valedictorian for the class of 2024. First off, a sincere thank you to those that have made this evening possible. To Martin High School proud principal, Mr. Mario Mireles, Cantu Early College Director, Ms. Jerry Arredondo, and Martin administrators, thank you for providing a safe campus for all of us to thrive in. To the class of 2024 sponsor, Ms. Lazo, thank you for everything these past 4 years. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Personal shout-outs go out to Ms. Hoover, Ms. Lucio, Ms. Castañeda, Ms. Resendes, Dr. Diaz, and the rest of the Cantu Early College teachers and staff. Thank you, Tigerland, for guiding us these past 4 years and for being amazing supporters for all of us graduating here today. Now, to my biggest supporter, my mother. Mami, Mami, decías que tu sueño era que yo estuviera en este escenario. Y mira, aquí estoy. I hope that you cherish this moment for the rest of your life and that you take this into consideration when buying me birthday and Christmas gifts. Jesus, I find it safe to say that you are not the favorite. Mami, you have sacrificed so much over the course of my life, and your work ethic and devotion to us inspires me to go further and achieve my own goals. I see you wake up early in the morning to get ready for the day and get home until late in the afternoon. I have seen your tears. I have felt your worries. I share your heartbreaks. Your story inspires me every day, and you are the beacon in my life. You never fail to remind me of your unconditional love and your unwavering support. With you by my side, I feel as if I can accomplish anything. I hope to continue making you proud. To Jesus and Karime, my brother and sister, It is a great honor to have followed in your footsteps. I love you both very much, and I'm grateful to have you in my life. To my family members, gracias por su apoyo incondicional. Los quiero mucho. To my dearest friends, thank you for being a shoulder I can rely on throughout this journey. A mi papá, donde quiera que estés en el cielo, espero que me sigas cuidando y que te sientas orgulloso de tu hijo. Te extraño, papá. Class of 2024, we are the generation that experienced a complete 180, a colossal shift in the course of our lives. We started off high school as mere pictures on computer screens. We had no idea when and if we were ever going back to our school. When we eventually did come back, it was nothing like it was before. We were trying to learn, trying to make new friends, all while staying 6 feet apart. These opposing expectations and uncertainty affected us all, and it impacted us particularly strongly because we were at such a vulnerable stage of our adolescence. That could have brought down many, but not us. We prevailed. We didn't let any negative thoughts deter us from our destiny to be present here today with our red caps and gowns, ready for the future. So let's continue on as we have through the darkest of times. Let's create new memories and experiences. Let's make mistakes so that we may continue learning. Recognize that if a world pandemic didn't stop us, nothing will. We stand here for the world to see our strength and resilience. We have shown the world our tiger spirit, and we will roar at it to show that we are fearless against all struggles of life. We will survive, and we are triumphant, because once the tiger, always the tiger. Go Tigers!
Thank you very much, Ernesto, for those beautiful words. Ernesto and Judith, you may now join your class. Let's give our valedictorian and our salutatorian another big round of applause. The Martin High School class of 2024 has earned a multitude of academic and civic honors, and for that, I am immensely proud. Students maintaining a 95 or higher GPA, wearing a double gold cord, graduating with high honors, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students maintaining a GPA of 90 or above, wearing a single gold cord, graduating with honors, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students from the Dr. Dennis D. Cantu Early College High School or the Sabas Perez Early College Academy who earned an Associate of Science degree from Laredo College, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students who completed the House Bill 1 dual enrollment program, each having earned 12 credit hours from Laredo College, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students having served on the Superintendent Student Advisory Council wearing a black cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Having completed the Kaizen Fellowship Program, wearing a purple and blue cord, Vanessa Adriana Julian. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Thank you. Society members from both the National Honor Society and La Sociedad Ordinaria Hispánica, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students having earned the CPR certification wearing a pink cord, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Many of our career and technical education students successfully completed at least one of the following 19-based industry certifications. Please stand and be recognized as your certification is called. Volunteer Income Tax Assistant, Basic and Advanced. Thank you. Certified Insurance Sales Representative. Thank you. Microsoft Office Specialist, Word and Excel, Beginner and Expert. Thank you. Google Analytics, Individual Qualification. Thank you. Cybersecurity, Laredo College. Thank you. Dental Assistant, Laredo College. Thank you. Medical Coding and Billing. Thank you. EKG. Thank you. Patient Care Technician. Thank you. And our newest one, CDL, Commercial Driver's License. Thank you. ASE, Refrigerant Recovery and Recycling. Thank you. EETC, Principles of Small Engine and Technology. Thank you. Certified Veterinarian Assistant, Level 1. Thank you. Veterinarian Medical Applications. Thank you. Fundamentals of Animal Science. Thank you. Principles of Flower Design Certification. Thank you. Non-commissioned Private Security, Level 2. Thank you. Occupational Safety and Health Administration Certification. Thank you. And last but not least, AMSA Food Science and Safety Certification. Thank you. Now students, those of you wearing a CTE Achievement Medal, please stand and be recognized. These students earned 2 or more industry-based certification. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. The following students have enlisted with the United States Armed Forces and will proudly serve our country. Please rise and remain standing as your name is mentioned. Joining the U.S. Army, Mario Espinosa Jr., Roberto Ibarra, Benjamin Medina Cáceres, Axel Isaac Pineda, Alexander Javier Ramirez, Brian Tarigi, and Oscar Tristan. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Joining the U.S. Marines, Dania Elizabeth Cadena, Jose Juan Gonzalez, and Robertas Elias Treviño. Thank you. You may be seated. Joining the U.S. Navy, Mr. Anthony Torres. Thank you. You may be seated. Tigers, let's give another round of applause and thank you for your commitment to our country. All students who attended the Dr. Dennis D. Cantu Early College High School, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. All students who attended the Vidal M. Trevino School of Communications and Fine Arts, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. All students who attended the Sabas Perez Early College Academy, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And to commend the fortitude of our students from Jose A. Valdez High School, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And now, I would like to acknowledge all the students who have contributed to service hours to our community. A silver cord represents community service, and a white cord represents medical service. Students, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. However, I must recognize the top 3 students who accumulated the most community service hours. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Valeria Sanchez, 12,275 hours. Carolina Cortez, 12,640 hours. And Zoe Gonzalez, 13,350 hours. Thank you very much for this outstanding achievement. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The total number of service hours for the MHS class of 2024 amounts to 392,260 hours. This year, the class of 2024 secured an impressive number of scholarships. The total amount awarded was $5,100,797. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you. And now the moment we've been waiting for. Dr. Rios, I am now ready to present you the Martin High School class of 2024. Please join me to certify our candidates. Candidates, please stand and remain standing as you receive your certification of graduation. I, Mario Mireles, as principal of Raymond and Tirsa Martin High School, proudly present and certify to the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees and Dr. Selvia Guerra-Rios, Superintendent of Schools, that all the candidates before you have met all graduation requirements of the state of Texas, the Texas Education Agency, as well as those of the Laredo Independent School District, and are entitled to receive their high school diploma. I present to you the candidates of Martin High School, class of 2024. Dr. Rios, please accept my recommendation and certify the class of 2024.
All right, class of 2024, are you ready for a drum roll? Are you ready for a drum roll, band? Okay. With the authority vested in me by the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency, I, Dr. Sylvia Guerra-Rios, hereby certify that the members of the Martin High School graduating class of 2024 have completed all graduation requirements, are hereby proclaimed, drum roll, graduates with all the right and privileges. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left.
Congratulations, class of 2024. At this time, will the first row of students please remain standing, and the rest of our graduates, please be seated. The Board of Trustees in the Laredo Independent School District will hand out diplomas to the graduates. Their names will be read by Ms. Cristina Segura and Mr. Carl Medina.
You're going to start on that side.
Congratulations, honey. Be sure you shake their hand and stop your picture.
Make sure y'all pose for your picture.
Take the time, smile.
Si se mira bien mi hairline o no.
Oye, a este
Melody
es
Renee
lo que es,
Aguilar.
right?
Brianna Jasmine Aguilar. Ángel Leonardo Aguileta.
Angelina Ivette Alvarado.
Jesús Alvarado.
Ana Laura Álvarez.
Brisa Daniela Álvarez.
Leila Iris Álvarez.
Ramón Álvarez Jr.
Samantha Álvarez.
Josefina Amador.
Leslie Michelle Amador.
Mía Belém Amaro.
Mario Alfredo Ambriz.
Chesley Edith Ángeles Saldaña.
Yudis Antonio.
Efraín Aranda Jr.
Zenaida Anaí Arciga.
Juan Jaciel Arredondo.
Juan José Arredondo Jr.
Leslie Karime Ariola.
Sofía Yaret Artiaga Moreno.
Ebony Meredith Avila.
Julisa Ávila.
Jocelyn Marie Ayala.
Juan Pablo Badillo Muñoz.
Durley Flavio Banda Jr.
Gabriel Barcena.
Kayla Melissa Barrera.
Jerry Barrientos.
Edgar Alessandro Batres.
Elizabeth Bedarte.
Gloria Jocelyn Beltrán en absentia.
Saida Esmeralda Berranza.
Analí Bernal.
Ernesto Botello III.
Shelby Lynn Botello.
Miguel Ángel Bravo.
Dania Elizabeth Cadena.
Emily Cadena.
Edgar Omar Cano.
Leslie Rose Cárdenas.
Marlene Carrión.
Gregorio Esteban Carrillo.
Adrián Heraldo Castañeda Pereira.
Yaslin Areli Castillo.
Suri Castillo.
Melanie Elizabeth Castillo Romero.
Emanuel Trinidad Castro Aldana.
Ashley Cázares.
Juan Antonio Cázares Cambreros.
Jacqueline Cázares.
Griselda Angelique Cedillo.
Sebastián Maximiliano Chaires.
Kendra Chavarria.
Caleb Axel Chavez.
Raúl Gerardo Chávez Jr.
Anthony Cisneros.
Kayla Cisneros.
Christopher Lane Contreras.
Daniel Ernesto Contreras.
Jaylene Crystal Contreras.
Paola Viridiana Contreras.
Carolina Maritza Cortés.
Hillary Genesis Cortez.
Gilberto Cruz.
Jorge Cruz.
Juan José Cruz.
Orlando Cruz in absentia.
Stephanie Cruz.
Iris Noemí Cuellar.
Olga Itzel Cuellar.
Esteban Cuellar Ticas.
Baltasar Luciano Dávila.
Antonio Davis.
Angelina de Jesús.
Edgar Esteban de la Garza Peña.
Moisés Isaías de la O.
Jazmín Itzamara de León.
Jorge Alberto de León.
Jennifer Georgina de Sousa. In absentia.
Víctor Alfredo del Ángel Sánchez.
Stephanie Ailet del Bosque.
Catherine Delgadillo.
Carla Samantha Delgado.
José Aarón Delgado González.
Christopher Devon Diaz.
Christopher Dillard Jr.
Alejandra Duarte.
Kimberly Lisandra Elizondo.
Gary Ethan El Khatib.
Karina Enamorado.
Gabriel Enríquez Golpe.
Alexander Escalante Torres.
Aileen Ruby Escobar.
Noel Julius Esparza.
Carlos Espinosa.
Shanique Yasmin Espinosa.
Mario Espinosa Jr.
Jesús Esquivel.
Sherilyn Feria Ortega.
Camila Figueroa.
Enedina Flores.
Mario Flores Jr.
Michelle Flores.
Samsara Flores. En absencia.
Victoria Nicole Flores.
Cruz Alberto Francisco.
Ailani Michelle Franco.
Anthony García.
Edgar Arturo Galván Jr.
Hannah Regina Gallegos.
Carlos Gerardo Gamboa.
Cecilia Galván Rodríguez.
Anaí Guadalupe García.
Sabrina Moni Gámez.
Athena García.
Brianna Guadalupe García.
Edgar Ismael García.
Erwin Jesús García.
Eloy Noel García.
Emily Rose García.
Esmeralda Ruby García.
Jesús Ismael García Jr.
Giselle Ray García.
Jonathan Brandon García.
José Alberto García.
Julio César García Jr.
Leslie García.
Ricardo García V.
You learn from your mistake, though, right?
Triana
Juliana Garcia.
Juliana Garcia.
Jorge Alberto García Botello.
Octavio García Pirón Jr.
José Heriberto García Salazar Jr.
Eleida García Benítez.
Baltasar Garnica.
Chanel Dominique Garza.
Fátima Betani Garza.
Javier Garza.
Marcos Osvaldo Garza.
Triana Rosa Garza.
Joanna Janay Katika.
Dominique Michelle Hen.
Isaac Gomez.
Jimmy Humberto Gómez.
Juan Antonio Gomez.
Kayla Marie Gómez.
Manuel Gomez Jr.
Moisés Gómez.
Alejandro Javier González Jr.
Amy Elizabeth González.
Christopher Alexander González.
Devin Lee González.
Diego Yael González.
Diego Andrés González.
Galilea González.
José Juan González.
Kiera Vianey González.
Natalia Lisbeth González.
Sofía González.
Zoe Alexa González.
Iván Adolfo González García.
Damaris Joana Guajardo.
Shelby Omar Giel.
Jimena Guerra.
Fátima Leilani Guerrero.
Jude Francis King Guerrero.
Misael Guillén en absentia.
Alexa Gutiérrez.
Kayla Noreen Gutiérrez.
Alfredo Irán Gutiérrez Ortega.
Destiny Annette Guzman.
Destiny Elizabeth Guzman.
Joe Jason Guzman.
Joshua Guzman.
Kevin Yair Guzman.
Adriel Hernández.
Axel Uriel Hernández.
Daniel Hernández.
Edna Lianet Hernández.
Israel Hernández.
Javier Hernández Jr.
José Ángel Hernández.
José Luis Hernández.
Melanie Arlene Hernández.
Michelle Angeline Hernández.
Nancy Jasmine Hernández.
Noeli Hernández.
Santiago Hernández.
Alexandra Jocelyn Hernández Hernández.
Jonathan Hernández Pruneda.
Brian Alfredo Herrera González.
Dale George Hillbilly.
Andrea Huerta.
Ángel Gabriel Huerta.
Kiara Ruby Huerta García.
Dayanara Isare Ibarra.
Roberto Ibarra.
Yoselin Nayeli Ibarra.
Brianna Alexa Jaime.
Emily Roberta Jaramillo.
Amanda Renee Hassel.
Luz Viviana Hasso.
Janice Brianna Jimenez.
Joshua Isaiah Jimenez.
Alessandro Juárez.
Mark Anthony Juarez.
Vanessa Adriana Julián.
Natalie Bernice Landeros.
Joan Lara.
Liliana Nicole Lara.
David Linares.
María José Loera,
Reina Alejandra Loera.
Anaí Ruby Yvette López,
Arlene Lopez.
Emily López,
Joel Lopez.
José Imanol López,
Juan Carlos Julio López.
Karina Guadalupe López,
Marisela López.
Melanie Giselle López,
Claudia Lisset López Higareda.
Fabiola López Sánchez,
Ernesto Lozano, valedictorian.
Mía Alexa Lozano,
Martín Lucio III.
Alfredo Neri Lucio Riz,
Aarón Luna.
Itzel Elena Macías Salazar,
César Madera Hernández.
Juan Pablo Madrid Jr.,
Alejandro Maldonado.
Yasmín Lisbeth Maldonado,
Juan Pablo Manrique Sosa.
Clarisa Márquez,
Jason Matthew Márquez.
Aarón Silifredo Martínez,
Alejandra Montserrat Martínez.
Alexa Tamará Martínez,
Antonio Gael Martínez.
Bridget Yamilet Alexis Martínez,
Carlos Alberto Martínez.
Filiberto Martínez III,
Cari Isaías Martínez.
Kiana Martínez,
Leonardo Martínez.
Luis Alberto Martínez Jr.,
María Fernanda Martínez.
Norma Yvette Martínez,
Sergio Roberto Martínez.
Tirso Martínez III,
Janie Giselle Martínez Álvarez.
Brandon Omar Martínez Ayala,
Jeremy Maston.
Andrew Edward Mata,
Karen Miranda Mata.
Cassandra Lynette Mata,
Estrella Matías en absentia.
José Ángel Medeles Jr.,
Aarón Manuel Medina en absentia.
Benjamín Medina Cázares,
Omac Nicholas Medrano.
Sonia Isela Mena,
Jazmín Méndez.
Joshua Lee Méndez,
Jesús Tadeo Mendoza.
Juan Ismael Mendoza,
Patricio Eduardo Mendoza en absentia.
Jimena Mendoza,
Alexis Michelle Miranda.
Daniel Moncada Jr.,
Chloe Giselle Morales.
Yasmín Morales,
Julio César Morales.
Lucio Morales Jr.,
Brian Alexis Moreno en absentia.
Hendrik Hadrian Moreno,
Cassandra Moreno.
Montserrat Emily Mosqueda,
Arturo Muñoz. En absentia.
Ashley Giselle Muñoz,
Oswaldo Muñoz Martínez.
en absencia Amy Fernanda Nájera,
Gabriel Eli Navarro.
Jason Ángel Navarro,
Mia Marie Navarro.
Itzel Yaresi Niera,
Jesús Tadeo Daniel Núñez Martínez.
Rihanna Daniela Ojeda,
Iván Eduardo Orozco.
Juan Antonio Ortega,
Aleida Leilani Ortiz.
Diego Ortiz, Esteban Pacheco.
Christian Antoine Padilla.
Alfonso Miguel Palacios.
Jaylene Anaí Palacios.
Matthew Nathan Palacios.
Zenaida Vanessa Palacios.
Luis Gerardo Pacías.
José Emanuel Patiño.
Rafael Patiño.
Apoliciano Pedraza.
Joshua Jonathan Pedraza.
Emily Peña.
Juan Manuel Peña.
Álvaro Perales Jr.
Byron Ismael Pérez.
Francisco Pérez Jr.
Johanna Pérez.
Roberto Julián Pérez.
Ruby Pérez.
Said Pérez.
Jorge Eduardo Pérez Torres.
Axel Isaac Pineda.
Yaritza Paola Pineda Jiménez.
Tomás Ernesto Pisania.
Naila Stephanie Ponce.
Amy Lee Prado.
Mariah Prado.
Natalia Ariana Prado.
José Agustín Quintero.
Víctor Hugo Quintero Jr.
Carla Patricia Quinto.
Mía Xiomara Quiroz.
Ruby Alexis Quiroz.
Mario Antonio Quiterio Jr.
Alexander Javier Ramírez.
Elías Ramírez.
Giovanni Ramírez.
Itzamara Ramírez.
Jasmine Lisbeth Ramírez.
Jaylene Lizette Ramírez.
Noelia Ramírez.
Rubén Modesto Ramírez.
Sandra Noemí Ramírez Ángel.
Ilana Elsbeth Ramos.
José Misael Ramos.
René Antonio Ramos.
Eduardo Rangel Jr.
Dwayne Albert Reed.
Diego Ricardo Regino.
Adolfo Ángel Reyes.
Alberto Reyes Jr.
Andrea Analí Reyes.
Destiny Lynette Reyes.
Dominique Reyes.
Cassandra Reyes.
Jackie Alexandra Reina.
José Guadalupe Reina.
Josué Cipriano Reina.
Roberto William Rojas III.
Luis Ángel Ríos.
Gil Rivera.
Jacqueline Michelle Rivera.
Can you say my first and last name, ma'am?
Mario Santiago Rivera.
Joseph Alexander Robles Carranco.
Jocelyn Yasmín Robolloso.
Cynthia Guadalupe Rocha.
Ana Cristabel Rodríguez.
Celina Rodríguez.
Daniel Rodríguez.
Elisa Rodríguez.
Jacob Epifanio Rodríguez.
Jesús Héctor Rodríguez.
Kayla Joanna Rodríguez.
Melody Giselle Rodríguez.
Noemí Rodríguez.
Peter Alexander Rodríguez.
Sara Leís Rodríguez.
Valerie Lee Rodríguez.
Ashley Rodríguez Rodríguez.
Cristel Romero.
Noah Tyler Romero.
Salvador Rosales Jr.
En absencia, Eduardo Rosas Jr.
Emanuel Rosas.
Ariana Alessandra Rubio.
Saraí Ruiz.
Ricardo Sainz IV.
Areli Meribeth Salazar.
Brianna Salazar.
Ricardo Jesús Salazar.
Cintia Guadalupe Salazar Castillo.
Leslie Kiar Salazar Cervantes.
Jesús Isaías Salazar Martínez.
Aislinn Abigail Saldívar Hernández.
Catherine Marie Salinas.
Eric Anthony Sánchez.
Julio Naín Sánchez.
Nelly David Sánchez.
Rolando Sánchez.
Valeria Montserrat Sánchez.
Vianey Sánchez.
Karina Marlene Sánchez Gutiérrez.
Andrew Alexandro Sandoval.
Rosa Verónica Sandoval.
Fina Esmeralda Santana.
Jesús Santana Torres.
Inés Guadalupe Santiago Romo.
Daniela Denise Santibáñez.
Alexia Yasmín Sarión.
Pedro Sarrión.
Christopher Alexis Solís.
José Damaso Solís.
Sean Adam Sonier Riz.
Stephanie Sosa.
Ramsés Soto.
Alexandro Suárez III.
Arthur Tafoya III.
Brian Greco Tategui.
Anthony Giovanni Torres.
Brianna Julissa Torres.
Diddy Stacy Torres.
Giovanni Alexis Torres Jr.
Juan Diego Torres Jr.
Mario Alejandro Torres.
Priscila Isabel Torres.
Samuel Torres.
Ángel Antonio Toscano.
Brandon Jesús Treviño.
Jesús Treviño.
Joely Maylan Treviño.
José Alberto Treviño.
Roberto Elías Treviño.
Oscar Jared Listán.
Kimberly Ulloa.
Raúl Urbina.
César Isaac Valadez.
Nayeli Saraí Valdés.
Stephanie Valdez.
Yesenia Yvette Valdés.
Kevin Alexis Valdez Bojado in absentia.
Pedro Manuel Valdés Bojado.
Valeria Valdez Valadez.
Ray David Vallejo.
Gerardo Saúl Vargas.
Cassandra Victoria Vargas.
April Destiny Vasquez.
Denise Amy Vázquez.
Jennifer Vasquez Martínez.
Ariel Isabel Vega.
Angela Esmeralda Vega Ramírez.
Alondra Magali Vela.
Janisa Elizabeth Vela.
Maylin Vanessa Vela.
Diego Raúl Velázquez.
Joel Abraham Velázquez.
Pedro Damián Velázquez Cantú.
Eduardo Vélez.
Alexa Anaí Villanueva.
Carla Itzel Villanueva.
Victoria Danae Villarreal.
Mirna Noemí Vieda.
Miracle Terry Villegas.
Eric Yepes.
Kevin Samarripa.
Ronaldo Sebastián Samarripa.
Juan Zambrano.
Andrés Estanislao Zamora.
Fatima Janet Zamora.
Daisy Denise Zapata.
Lorraine Victoria Zapata.
Belén Marie Zavala.
Jose Ángel Zavala Jr.
Luis Enrique Zúñiga.
Miguel Ángel Zúñiga.
Jason Zúñiga Espinosa.
Let's give our graduates a big round of applause. This concludes the Raymond and Tirso Martin High School of 2024 commencement ceremony. I would like to thank all parents, faculty, staff, and support personnel for joining us today. Graduates, please follow the exit direction from the line marshals to greet your family and friends outside of the arena. But before you leave, please stand and enjoy for the first time as Martin High School alumni our alma mater and fight song. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your night. Mr. Castro and la banda del ánimo, we are ready.